What's up, Gemini? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at energies for you in the month of February 2025. Gemini, I hope all is well. So we're just going to look at love relationships for Gemini. I've decided to bring back these love readings here since I stepped away from it for a while. So new year, new energies, new channel, right? So going to incorporate a couple different things here. I'm not going to spend too much time. I like to, these videos are turning out to be lengthy, so I want to cut down the unnecessary noise here and get right into these readings. So I'm going to pose two questions for the singles and the coupled Geminis here. And the questions would be for the single Gemini is there somebody new coming towards you in the month of February 2025? Oh, and by the way, happy Valentine's Day to all my twins out there. Yes, if you celebrate Valentine's Day. Also, second question being posed to those who are already in committed partnerships or it could be dating. Are you getting out of that relationship or what you're putting in? Do you expect anything more, anything less? Is there anything differently that you want to do in terms of that relationship? And then also too, if anything else that comes up, not, in a positive sense, I will read about that as well. So shuffling up this deck here using the Victorian Romantic Tarot like I've always done in the past. Not reading any reversals here, cleansing the energies from doing Aries messages, Gemini, and we shall begin. By the way, to compliment your messages here, we're going to be throwing some cards from the Nothing But the Tea Oracle deck and also just selecting one card from the Romance Angel Love Oracle deck. Okay, all right, so energies here for Gemini. What's coming towards the single Geminis in the month of February? Is there anyone new coming in for Gemini? Let's see what the cards want to say. And the first card here. Now, by the way, if a court card shows up here for you, Gemini, that definitely validates answering the question that, male or female, that someone new has the potential of showing up or entering into your life. So let's begin. Then we have, I just said I wasn't going to read reversals. And look at this, the Knight of Swords here. Your own energy shows up here. How about that? So there is definitely somebody who is going to be showing up here for Gemini if you are looking to connect into a new relationship. Point blank, that's the reason why I posed this question here. Again, the Knight is faced in the past, so it could be a decision that, is made by you, Gemini, for someone that you've already, known, or it could be still someone that you could completely meet and that's totally new, right? So that's what I'm getting out of here. The Knight of Swords would indicate that there is someone that's coming towards you in the month of February if you are the single twin. Up next here now is the Sun. Definitely someone is coming. I must have reversed these cards when I was shuffling. But anyway, the Sun is here, most powerful card in the tarot deck here. Yes, the Sun just represents the relationships, that there is someone possibly going to come in for you, Gemini, if you are single. And that energy here relates to the relationship overall as being successful, happy, energetic, feeling childlike. Okay, you have to apply all of the energies here in terms of what this Sun represents. Also, the Sun could represent blessings, right? So definitely, this is strong, powerful energy here. Up next here for you is the Ten of Cups. Damn. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is now in your spread, so it's definitely a strong indication that someone is coming towards you. It could be someone getting married. Of course, that could be linked to Valentine's Day, celebrating, equal number of cups. Emotionally, what you give is what you're going to get back. So these three cards that I've chosen for you to pose that question for the single twins out there are very, very strong and very, very positive and have the most likely potential to express itself. Last card that I have for you is the Ace of Swords. Again, more of your energy here, having to, make a decision, but also too, with the Ace of Swords, not only victory and success can be applied, but, gaining some sort of insight or clarity regarding a relationship. So maybe, you've put that energy here, mirrors over here to your own energy. The court card, the Nine of Swords, when you ask questions. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions for someone who you want to potentially date, because you have to vet these people. You have to vet these people because there's still some wackos and nut jobs out there. So that could be what I'm seeing here, gaining some sort of insight and clarity, or it could be you're looking forward or towards some sort of adventure or excitement. Okay. Also, there's a great deal of determination here, and that could be applied to the overall situation involving relationships altogether. Okay, so that's what I have for the single Geminis here. Let's pose a question here for the couples, and then we're going to just go into doing the general energies for everyone. And this is for Gemini singles, couples, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, and any other planet you want to throw up there to help you along the way with this reading for the month of February 2025. Okay, so again, the question posed to the couples is, are you getting out of that relationship what you're putting in? Do you expect anything less, more, or do you, it could be, like you're seeking some sort of excitement or adventure. Would you do anything differently? That's the type of energy that I'm looking for in the cards. All right, so let's see what the messages are for the twins that are in relationships as we speak. All right, so the first card here for you is, you're getting out of it. And look at this, your card, your own energy represents. Wow, you can't make this shit up, Gemini. Look at that. So the answer would be yes, you are, because the Lovers is not only does it represent you, Gemini, it just represents unionship, partnerships, coming together, seeing eye to eye with one another, being on the same page with one another. So of course, you're getting out of that relationship what you are putting in. There's some sort of equanimity that is taking place here, all right? That is the Lovers. Self-explanatory. Up next here, what do we have? We have, again, your energy. I love it when I'm reading for a sign and the elements that represent the sign show up. This is you, Gemini. And what I say about being determined, looking for more excitement or adventure, but also to be cautious here because that Queen has a ability to gossip. So, keep your relationships out of other people's mouths. They don't need to know your business. And if you do that, then you won't have to deal with gossip later on. This is always having to do something major when it comes to an action or decision, whether or not it relates to a specific like restructuring of the relationship in general, or doing something completely different. That was part of the questions that I posed. Would you do something differently? This could be you wanting to do something differently within that relationship. And I still, regard that as being very, very positive. Up next here for you, Gemini, now we have the Death card. Yep, the Death card here just simply means major arcana, that the ending of something. Maybe some, Geminis that I'm reading for had some problems along the way within the relationship. They worked it out here. That would be the Queen of Swords, having to make a choice or decision. Maybe you worked it out. Now you're ready for a fresh start, new beginning. Or maybe there was some sort of ending to maybe a thought process related to a relationship, Maybe you change something up to make it better within that relationship. So much stuff can come out of this Death card in terms of endings and then openings or new beginnings, whatever that energy may mean for you. Last card I have for you is Six of Swords. Up again. See, the Six of Swords is just your energy here, and it just simply represents that some of you may have dealt with, connected to the Death card here in terms of putting something to an end or closing up. May have dealt with a situation that may have been, stressful for you. Didn't necessarily indicate a split or a breakup. And now you're, ready to move beyond that energies. Things are clearing up, calming down. Okay. That's how I see it. So yes, definitely the twins that I'm reading for that are in committed relationships, you're getting out of that relationship what you're putting in. There are some changes here that you may be trying to not necessarily enforce, but implement to make things better. Okay, you have the strongest support here by your own energy that represents you, the lover. So I don't feel that there's any problems here. All right, so let's shuffle up the deck one more time and get a general read for all Gemini, single, whether you're single or in a relationship. Let's see what's coming up here energetically. What is the messages here for Gemini? All right, let's cut this deck and begin the messages here. All right, so here we go, Gemini, the first card of message. Look at that. So if the Queen of Swords is showing up back in your spread in the general message, this is you, and it could be applied to, first and foremost, it could be applied to the question that I posed for the couples. You're being very determined. You still don't get involved in gossip, but there's a great deal of determination. There's something major or decisive that you're about to do, okay? So yeah, this is the Queen of Swords. And again, it could still be for those single twins out there having to make a decision or decide upon some sort of action when it comes to, possibly putting your energy out there for, a new relationship. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Following that Queen of Swords here for you, now we have the Death card. Now, I did shuffle up this deck pretty good. So the Death card is resurfacing as well. So again, it could be applied to the messages that have given to the twins who are already in relationships. Notice how this energy is, showing up here. Tarot is very, very unique and direct. Okay, so the only thing different may be the message that I'm trying to convey to you. But whatever the energies may mean for you is here. Okay, there's a reason why these cards are showing back up here, especially after a thorough shuffle. Look at this, the Six of Swords. Okay, so, having to move away again from some sort of stressful situation, I regard the Six of Swords as part of positive energy. Again, these are your energies, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords. It still would indicate traveling for some of you, and it could be together with your partner and just, again, spending some sort of quality time with each other, vacationing together. Okay. And for the single twins, it could be, having to travel to another location or destination. And that energy would be linked to romance. Very positive. Up next now we have the Three of Swords. Now I explain that one. Okay, so the Three of Swords is here. And I always tell you guys, in the past at least, I've told you, whenever the Three of Swords shows up here, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be for everyone that I'm reading for, because these are just general readings, right? And just for entertainment purposes only. But when that Three of Swords shows up here, it definitely is for someone who's going to come along and see and, understand why the Three of Swords is here. So it could be that you're dealing with a third party when it comes to romance. It could be that you're dealing with, it mirrors over here to the Death card if it's related to having to end a relationship, divorce, separation. It's heartache, it's grief. Someone at a distance, but you're still together in terms of a partnership and whatnot, but that distance alone creates the separation of grief, okay? But whatever this Three of Swords may mean for you, it is here, all right? I'm going to throw a card, reshuffle this deck here for you, Gemini. Why is that Three of Swords here? Why did that Three of Swords show up in Gemini's spread for February 2025? Give us more answers, or give us a little bit more clarity as to why that Three of Swords. What's hurting Gemini, or what's happened here involving Gemini? If a court card shows up here, Gemini, I always say it is directly involving an actual person, or whether or not that person is you or it's the person that you are in association with. But what is the reason why that Three of Swords is showing up here for Gemini's reading? All right, and it could be, yep, there we go. It's you. It's a person. Now, it could be you or it's another person. King of Swords is showing up here. I just said if the court card shows up, damn. If a court card shows up here, that means you're either having to deal with the Three of Swords energy in the month of February, or it's involving the person, the other person. The king, like that queen, is always, very decisive in terms of his actions and motives. And also the king, unlike the queen, can come across as very cold as well as calculating. Okay, so that's how I'm reading this here. This energy could represent that some Geminis that I'm reading for will be dealing with the Three of Swords energy, or it's the other person that they're involved with. But there's a decision here. This is you having to take actions either against or for this Three of Swords. All right. Next card up here for you, Gemini, is the High Priestess, Major Arcana, the billowing smoke. There's some sort of secrets surrounding energies related to a person. Someone is, could be, someone not being faithful or truthful, or they just could be, just be plain secretive. Trusting your intuition is going to be helpful to not only the singles, but the couples in the month of February when it comes to these relationships. The High Priestess is always having to trust your intuition. You have to trust your gut feelings no matter what is going on here. And I do feel that the Geminis that I'm reading for ain't going to have too much of a problem here because you have the king and the queen to support you. I feel that this is you and having to make some sort of decisions that is going to be necessary for you when it comes to these relationships, whether to improve things, end things, or, make things completely different for yourself, okay? Because I don't see Gemini. Gemini is the type of energy when it comes to relationships. I'm Gemini moon, so I can speak about it on a personal level. We like variety. We like variety. We don't like we usually don't like to stick to one thing. But I'm not saying that there is no Gemini that's not capable of doing that. And you can still be in a faithful relationship, but then doesn't mean that it's going to keep your mind from wandering and, thinking about other things. So whatever this High Priestess is showing up here for, someone, again, could be just hiding secrets. You could be hiding secrets from your partner or whatever, okay? Or there's some sort of air of mystery surrounding a person. And that could also be extended out there to the single Geminis when it comes to you having to put your energy out there looking for a new connection. There's some energy here related to mysterious or secretive energy. Up next here for you, we have the Three of Pentacles. And this, I'm just going to read the Three of Pentacles as being introduced to somebody new, okay? And now that energy could be you're introduced to somebody new, possibly linked to romance. It could be in a workplace environment or it could be outside the workplace environment. Then we have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is, again, like the Six of Swords, traveling, victory, and success. You can attach that to your relationships. If you are in a relationship or commitment, and still you can attach the victory and success for the single twins out there when you establish a new relationship. Some of you are traveling. If you are traveling, by the way, you're going to be safe to and from. If I didn't mention that from the beginning with the Six of Swords here. But yeah, and then also too, you could be attracting something, a new relationship towards you. Very strong. Now, whether or not this energy relates to fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius remains to be seen. All right, so up next now, we got the Chariot. Major Arcana, the Chariot here. The Major Arcana, the Chariot simply means that one or, a couple things, but I'm going to say one or two things, that you're either the Gemini that I'm reading for, that you're already in a committed relationship and it's moving in the direction that you want it to. It's very positive. Or there is the energy here for the single twins that definitely positive energy is about to open up, something rapidly occurring, something changing. Our focus is on love and relationships, so you have to attune that energy to the reason why the Chariot may be showing up here. That is something, very positive that's about to occur for you in the month of February. Either way, okay? And again, just like the Six of Swords and Six of Wands traveling, you're going to be safe to and from. Then we have the Six of Cups. So again, the Six of Cups, establishment from energies from your past. So it could be that someone from your past that you dealt with, Gemini, could be, contacting you in the month of February. Equal number of cups emotionally. They're thinking of you. But we're not talking about friendships. We're not talking about family. We're talking about people that you may have had some sort of dealings with romantically in your past, but maybe the timing wasn't right for you, wasn't right for them. And then sort of like time in itself just, got into play and you moved on to different things. They moved on to different things. But now something is occurring here. Okay, something is occurring here where they may be just thinking about you and the things that didn't take place when you were or had, at least an opportunity to make something happen. All right, so the last card I have for you, Gemini, is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in a reading just simply means that, there's an element of feeling abundant, having to feel, definitely secure about your relationship if you are currently in a relationship, but still strong enough and feeling secure if you're a single Gemini out there, definitely taking care of your own energies, your own wants, but you're willing to share that energy with other people. All right, so that's what I'm getting with this message here. All right, so this is your overall messages for the month of February here, Gemini. Let's throw some cards from Nothing But the Tea before my battery runs out here. God, I don't want another misfunction here or malfunction. Okay, so Nothing But the Tea. What do you want to tell us? All right, so the first message here for you, Gemini, is flirting with the ops. Now, I don't know what the ops are, but someone could be flirting. That energy here could be linked to the billowing smoke, that there's some element of some sort of secrecy going on or mystery. Flirting with the ops. Next one up here for you is religion over everything. Now, I read this like, sometimes people are so religious minded that they won't do anything in terms of it's ungodly or it's ungodlike when it's associated to these relationships. So it could be premarital sex or anything that you can think of, and then it's linked to the Bible. It could be linked to, and I think people just misinterpret the Bible in terms of its meaning, and really prevent themselves from, having a great experience when it comes to these relationships because they got the Bible. And there's nothing wrong with following the scriptures and God's words and stuff like that. But I think it's, most of the times taken out of context for many people. And it just drives their whole, ideology about sex, marriage, and so forth. And it could be, in the wrong way for many people. Looking good for who? So this could be you, Gemini, looking good for your partner. If you're in a relationship or if you're single, you're about to go and meet somebody new, looking good. Last card I have for you is the fast life. Okay, so you see all the money there. Someone's into the fast life. They don't have time for a relationship. Is it you, Gemini, or is it the person that you're interested in? All right, so that's just me interpreting these messages here. Let's throw a card from Romance Angel Oracle deck to see what they want to say to complement your reading. And I'm just throwing one card. And the overall theme of energy here when it comes to this romance stuff for you, Gemini, is very soon. Okay, so very soon says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right, that's a perfect message for especially for the single Geminis. Anyway, this is what I have for you, Gemini, in the month of February 2025, Soul from Intuitive Tarot. Giving you my best impression. Always take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Appreciate my new subscribers coming over here to the new channel, especially the old subscribers coming over here to the new channel as well. Let's push that like button so we can get this algorithm started on the new channel. Want to continue to push, fresh new content out to you guys. So hit that like button. Have a very safe month of February. Enjoy Valentine's Day. If you happen to celebrate Valentine's Day, come back here to get more of these messages from me, and I shall talk to you soon. Stay smiling. Bye.